Well, we took a week off to get our juices flowing again. That sounds disgusting, but anyway, yes, offensive content.
Song, like 100%. And I was just like, like I've never been depressed to be like bumping a fucking...
You know, when you think about it, too.
That boy got that crack, man.
In the first verse, he does that, what you know about...
The hook is a bop. The hook is a bop. The hook is a hook. It does its
Dude,
job.
and then he stops, right? And then the first verse comes in, and he's like, I believe in G-O-D. I don't believe in T-H-O-T. And I was like, what the fuck are we talking about,
Really?
Gods and
like,
thoughts.
And then we go back into the
This
hook.
hook is 10 out of 10.
Yeah. No, and then we go back into the hook to the chorus, and I'm like, all right. And then it comes back into the verse, and I'm like,
I believe in T-H-O-O-T. Like, what the fuck is this? It's just so bad.
It's terrible.
The guy who's rocking the hook, though, is carrying this fucking song. Is
It's
that
him.
Masked Wolf?
Yeah, it's him. Like,
It's
how
like
do you
two
do?
different people.
How do you do good and do terrible?
It's so
at the same
bad.
time?
There's people.
This is
Alright, tell me when to hit
garbage.
record.
Oh, I already hit record.
Oh, good.
Masked Wolf sucks dick. What a terrible fucking artist, but that
Just
song
right
is
hooks.
great.
Like, feature and right hooks.
Yeah, dude.
You're going to make fucking bank, and you're going to do the least amount of work you're going to have to do for this shit.
I'm gonna do the intro.
What I say,
Oh,
what I say,
no.
what I said. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Hoobada, like, fucking...
Oh, dude,
I don't
real
wanna be
quick.
here.
Real quick before I do the intro.
This is so
Real quick
bad.
before I do the intro. My buddy fucking messaged me the other day, and we were talking about like music and shit. And he's like, I can't talk to you about music, man. He goes, I listen to the shit that goes
Trap rap, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, bro, he's like, I'm so disappointed in myself that I like that shit. He's like, but I like it. So
I tripped it inside of my shoe.
Yes.
all right, so everybody, what episode is this, dude? 17?
I think
This is 17.
Yeah. Okay, we had a
Ugh.
nice vacation last week. Speaking of
Yes.
vacations, Eric's unemployed.
Boy,
For anybody else,
I was gonna break the news. Damn it.
For anybody else wondering, it's you got me, Rob, you got Ben over there,
What's up?
you got Eric, and we got Tim.
I
And
slithered
Tim-
in.
He's literally a snail.
Tim is literally a snail. So, Tim, why don't you tell the people?
Down in the deep.
Pour some salt on me.
Oh, God.
So, anyway,
R-O-T,
and it hurts.
not S-A-L-T. It's so bad.
he goes, salt in my eyes and it hurts. Oh,
Hurts. Oh my god, this shit hurts. I'm blind.
Tim, why don't you tell the people about yourself, man?
They stepped on my shell and it hurt. Oh. My
Slithered.
jumbled, they squirt. Oh.
Slithered.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I didn't think you'd get this far.
Yeah, I don't know. I never thought I'd live this long.
Yeah, dude. It's true. I basically just did to Tim what people did to me all through high school. Like my teachers. They're like, just stand up and say a little about yourself to the class. It's like, why the fuck would I do that, dude? Just let me sit here.
You don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. All right, so
Let's
Tim's a
stand up and say,
snail.
"Heidi ho, everybody, it's Markiplier."
It's Markiplier.
I'm in the hospital again.
I'm
Motherfucker's
crying
always
for
on life
something.
support.
Too much milk.
I'm crying for something.
Yeah.
Did you
oh my
see the
fucking
new Meat Canyon?
Yeah,
with
that's what I'm
5
joking
minutes
at.
of Markiplier? Yeah, your calcium is mine. I was like, the man is a god at just making you uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Not even
Like,
scary. Just what's up?
Tim, you see Meat Cannon, yeah?
Yeah, I have.
Oh yeah,
It's just
God.
like a double white surprise.
I'm a real boy, Papa. So, one more thing on the rap thing, Ben. That whole time I was just thinking about your rendition of Whitey doing WAP.
Oh, dude, that's probably one of the best things I ever made. I don't know if I still have that file somewhere.
You should
I
put it
have
on
it.
SoundCloud.
Oh,
That'd
Eric,
be
it's
funny.
in the one group chat. I thought
It
about
probably is. I could probably find it.
pussy?
I saw, speaking of...
your pants and evacuate your bowels. Whitey, shit on the floor. Illinois don't know no better. He's an orphan.
Dude, I saw this thing yesterday, and this dude was at, what is it? Something Wilson's grave. It was like an old president or something. I don't know.
Woodrow?
And he's like, yeah, maybe yeah, I think
yeah.
it might have been Woodrow Wilson's grave. And the guy's like, me performing Rick and Morty by Soulja Boy to Woodrow Wilson, and it's just this white kid, and he's like, Rick and Morty, like in the graveyard, like trapped into a fucking headstone, bro.
There's a lot of weird styles of humor now on fucking
so much
TikTok
more
and shit
obscure.
like that. It's
Dude,
Like we need to expand laws to encompass that, so that can be a felony.
yes.
that's the whole
Like,
thing,
put
right?
these people away.
Back in the day, like, I kind of actually cringe at shit that I laughed at, like, maybe, like, 10 years ago. But, like, now the memes that I look at are so fucking stupid. It's just, like, the mannequin, it's like, panic. And I don't know why, I just, like...
It's funny.
like,
Yeah,
it's like, why the fuck am I
It's
laughing at
surrealist.
this dog?
Or
Now,
like Markiplier's face on Lord Farquaad, it just says E. Like, why,
I love
why
E.
did that make
That
you
one
laugh?
was actually kind of like an
Why
obscure
did that make me
funny.
laugh?
I don't know. But Tim, to your point where it's like some of these people should, be put to death. I believe,
said
if
put
I'm
away.
thinking correctly, there was an episode of Doctor Who that did something like that. They went to, I think it was Doctor Who. They went to a random, fuck, was it that? It was some kind of space show, but they went to a planet pretty much exactly like ours, except they had a weird social justice system where everyone had an up and a down arrow. If someone didn't like what you said, they would downvote you, and if you got downvoted enough, I believe you're publicly executed. No shit. I think it might have been the guy that did Family Guy. He did like a space show, kind of like
Seth
Star
MacFarlane?
Trek. Yes.
Seth MacFarlane. Yeah.
Oh,
I can't remember
I know
what
what
it was
you're
called.
talking about. I
I
can't think
think
of
it
the
was
name.
that show.
It
It
must
might
not
have been
have been
something
that
else.
good.
But no,
not
that
have
show
been
was
that good.
fucking great. It was like humor and serious at the
Is it
same
still
time.
on?
What?
Is it still on?
The show.
I think they wanted to, but no. Because you know how
No,
fucking
must have
networks are.
Mm.
Look at Netflix. They put out a good show, canceled after one season before it's done.
Speaking of networks, 900 million. Fucking South Park guys. They got to like contract out, I think, 6 more seasons and 14 movies.
Mhm.
900 million.
Damn.
I forget that was through.
Jeez.
I think it was through Paramount Plus. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
so it's with Paramount.
But-
They're going to have
So they're also Comedy Central now.
up to 30 seasons, and then it's also
Maybe.
going to be, I think, like, what, 14 movies or something?
14 seasons, 6 movies. Or I'm sorry, 6 seasons, 14 movies, I think.
Yes.
Jeez.
And
Yeah,
I think
that's
they
a
said
lot of
another
shit.
video game.
A lot of
So there
nuts.
might be another video game, which,
It's a lot of nuts.
dude, I liked
were
the
good.
PlayStation first-person shooter South Park game.
The
I still
funniest-
have it. It's bad, but it's fun.
The funniest shit they did with the new South Park games is the difficulty slider makes you whiter or blacker. Harder difficulties, you're like Wesley Snipes black. And that is the funniest shit. It's like, oh my
Like-
god. Like Ubisoft was like, yeah, sure.
We're French, we
Do
don't
whatever
understand
you
anything.
want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
what was
heard, I think
it?
the funniest part is that it didn't actually do anything.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the game was still
It's
tough.
just-
Yeah.
It was
There's
just a
one
skin
flat
tone slider.
difficulty.
No,
God.
There's one
Being
South Park
that I-
game that I absolutely fucking love that's very obscure on PlayStation 1 and N64. It was called Chef's Love Shack, and it was a trivia game
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that shit
I remember
was
that.
so
Holy shit.
fucking hard because I was a kid
was.
playing it, and I'm like,
Dude.
who are these people?
Bro, I used to play just like games when you were younger. Have you ever gone back and played a game that you used to play when you were young and you were like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is easy as fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Like, Final Fantasy X, I was stuck on Sin for like 3 months when I was like,
Wait,
when it came out.
was it the
you know?
one on the boat going to the next island because you're sitting there fighting the little flying ones and you're like, why is it
Yeah,
not
dude, and you're
going
like-
anywhere?
Yeah, it's like, why am I not moving? Yeah, so
And then all it
fucking
is
got
is
stuck
you
there.
aim at the fin sticking out of the water like a mile away, and you just have to attack that, and then it ends
Yeah,
the fight.
dude, I was literally stuck on that for like months, and I gave up, like straight up, because I just didn't get what I was doing, and then I came back and played it as like a fucking grown man, and I was like, "What's that in the distance?" And I clicked on it, and I just shut the game off. I was like, Like, yeah, man, fuck that dog shit. Like, are you serious?
I mean, you could be like me when I first got the PS2 and Final Fantasy X. I didn't have a memory card. So every day
You just had to
One
keep
go.
going.
I would have to keep restarting the game, and I'm like,
Eric's doing 36-hour game sessions to finish fucking Final Fantasy X.
what a
At a
strange
time.
world we live in now, because everything's like all internal and like the computers and the new consoles. So it's like, it's not a
nice.
worry. But back then,
Who remembers
if you didn't have the memory card, you were fucked. What game?
Who remembers
Rob,
corrupted game files on memory
I
cards?
Fuck.
I lost probably 500 hours on OG Animal Crossing on the GameCube because my card fried itself. So I lost my town, all my my sweet home. I had all these villagers I liked, and then I went to load it. You know, the loading screen back then, it was like a little overcast, light.
Yeah.
And it's a little Oscar. Fuck his name. He's like, hey, what's up? You want to load your town? And then I start loading my town. It's like, I can't find it. Your town's not real. I was like, huh?
What?
What? My town. And then I just sat there quietly with just in the dark with a fan on, and I'm just like,
Playing fucking. I hurt myself today.
Boom, 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 boom.
No Mad World.
I got my
Oh my
Dark Souls
God.
3 save file corrupted 2 years ago. I was just, okay, bye.
I
See you
know.
later, dude.
I've put
Yeah,
my
but,
life into this, and I am no longer going back to it. Goodbye.
It's different when you were a kid, right? Because as an adult, you got
yeah.
other shit that you could look at, right? So my game file doesn't work anymore. I'll just go jerk off. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But as a kid,
It
I was
works
like,
now.
this is my life. What the fuck? Have you ever turned on the PS2 and it goes from blue to red and it's like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and you're like,
I will
dude.
say that really didn't happen much to me on PS2. PlayStation 1, different story. But yeah, PlayStation 2, I lucked out for the most part. Some of the games I got recently, yeah, because they're scratched up beyond belief. But back in the day,
bro. I got
Even with
every
the
single
360.
character. I got every single character on Red Dead. Every
then
single
bye.
one. And then it just went gong 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 gong. And I looked at my thing and I was like, I would just all my facial express everything I just literally dropped. And I was like,
yeah.
fuck it, I get a new memory card. Put it in, fucking playing to get all the characters again 2 weeks later. I was like,
I like how the
I
jingle,
was like, I'm not playing this anymore.
the
man.
jingle
I,
changes every time.
I don't think I
Yeah,
ever
man.
had what was it? Even with 360, I never got Red Ring or any of that shit.
Oh no.
Every now and then I'd have a game a disc that didn't want to read because it had a scratch and just the right fucking spot. You know what I mean?
It's always the
Because
perfect
maybe I went
scratch,
to push the
the
eject
round
button and
one.
I sneezed. Maybe I sneezed right before I hit the eject button, and then we all went fuck, and it comes out with a little swing,
So,
just right around
speaking
the
of
edge
Red
it.
Dead,
Fuck.
that was when my original 360 finally shit the bed. It melted the motherboard in my 360. It was the original 360, so
Oh,
the
wow.
white curved
Yeah.
one. And then I got the slim, which
Had
I
the-
still have to this day. It still works. So
I
Yeah.
got
I had
the
that-
Black Elite.
Dude, I had that white curve one forever. You get, Tim, you ever get red ring? Red ring?
red winged?
No,
What? What did he say?
It spreaded wings and it flew off.
Yeah,
I just poured a can of Red Bull in it.
Just
That's what happened.
fucking.
No,
You can't
explode.
say that. It's a lawsuit now
Killed
because
my
they don't
dog.
actually grow wings.
Dang.
Yeah, somebody
Gross
sued.
black smoke clouds.
No,
Somebody
I
sued.
never.
Yeah, because somebody actually sued him. Go ahead.
No, I never had the opportunity because I never bought an Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay,
I
yeah, that was
uh,
the childhood, man. That was.
I was
that
the
like,
outside man into Tim's friend group here.
Well,
and I was
Tim,
the only
let-
Xbox guy.
Tim, let me tell you how a poor guy does the Xbox, okay? So when
Poor
the
guy.
Xbox breaks, right? The Xbox 360 will get red rings of death. That just means you got to send it back and they got to fix it. Okay? I'm a
4
poor
months.
man. I'm a poor man and I don't got that much time to wait for my Xbox to come back. So,
Take it to the
what
guy.
I did No. I figured that I could figure out a way to fix this.
Oh, no.
And this is when the internet.
Can't,
This was
can't
when the
get more
internet.
broke than not working.
Exactly right. So I was like,
No. Let's see where he's going with it.
So I literally sat down and I was like thinking to myself, this is like 13-year-old Rob. I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay,
pretty
so
retarded.
what happens? I was like, exactly, but
Get a
my
marker
brain
and
worked.
color it a different color. It'll start working
Exactly.
again.
It's not red anymore.
Exactly, dude. So I just get the Sharpies. But I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, what happens when your body, right? When your body's fighting off an infection, what happens? It gets hot, right? So like your body heats up, you get like a fever, and then like 3 days, the fever goes away, and so does the virus or the infection. So I was like, all right, let me think about this. I'm gonna overheat my fucking Xbox 360, and that shit's gonna work. So I wrapped it in 3 towels, and I put it on, and I left it on for like an hour. Right? I come back in, I turn it on. Oh, I shut it off, and I turn it back on. Bing, and it worked.
No fucking way.
Swear to God.
You know, I feel like I remember you telling me about this years
Hold
ago.
on. I'm looking
Dude.
this up. Continue.
I used to
Is
do it
this
all the
when we
time.
were playing Modern Warfare 2 together?
Yeah.
I swear I remember that story. I
Yeah,
was like,
and,
wait,
Gear,
he's
and Gears
gonna-
of War 2. Because
Yeah.
I was ranked 14 in Wingman
Yep.
in the world in Gears of War, and I couldn't not play for a day.
Also, Coalition, if you're listening to this, Gears 6 or even late term Gears 5, put fucking Wingman back. Dear fucking Lord. You know how
Yeah,
many
dude,
people
like,
are
what the fuck?
complaining.
Yeah, dude, I
Fucking
literally
hell.
left the game because they took Wingman out. Like that was my only reason to
Or
play.
just make it a little better too.
Oh, yeah,
Not as good as
definitely.
it
Yes,
used to
Make
yes,
it
please,
fun.
please make it better.
It's not as good as it used to be. You know how Gears 3 was good?
Yeah.
Just do that.
You didn't have to pay for
Yeah,
anything.
dude.
You just
No, we're
ordered
gonna make
Three
an
is
shit.
at the
RTS.
wheel.
Gonna make
The
an
movement-
RTS now.
The movement was perfect. The feedback was perfect. It was just, mwah, it was good.
Tim.
Oh yeah, didn't they make like an XCOM clone?
Yeah, they
thing?
did.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
you know
did.
what? That's actually
And a
pretty
mobile
fucking
game.
good. I like it.
Tim, favorite game series?
Favorite game series? It's not
If you say
Halo.
some- If you say something about Vaporeon, I swear to fucking
It's,
Christ.
it's Pokemon. Any Pokemon with Vaporeon in it.
Any-
I don't know what's good.
What's that game called? Pokemon Breeder?
Stop. Stop.
Pokemon breeder.
Did I pick a perfect shirt for him today?
Oh no.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Unironically, if they had a Pokemon
Tim's flipping
breeding
his
game
table right now.
where you could put like a what was it, a Bulbasaur and like a Magnium together and get like a Ivysaur with an Orchid on it, that'd be pretty sick.
Oh yeah, dude. Make a Pokemon
be-
fucking game.
That'd be spicy.
They
I'm
already
sure
have
that
that. It's
exists.
called Pokemon. And go to the daycare.
Yeah, it's just egg,
True.
so it's boring.
Run a train on Ditto.
Pokem's gameplay is so boring. It needs.
Oh my
they need
God,
to do
dude.
something about that.
You could fuck
no.
Ditto anywhere.
Correct. I would.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it's my favorite, but Devil May Cry never doesn't bring me joy.
Okay.
Good man.
Okay.
Tim and I could talk about DMC 5 all day right now.
Yeah,
if you want us
DMC
to.
is fucking DMC's sick.
I didn't
That is-
like
that
2
is
and
a
3. It was hard for me
video
to get
game.
into.
Who's your favorite character though?
2 I heard was horrible.
To play or
Who's wrong?
like as a character?
As a character.
Ooh. Tim, are we in agreement here? I feel like what your answer is.
I
gonna be
don't-
the same.
I don't know.
I think it's our favorite leading lady. I don't know. Is it Nico? I love Nico. I'd
No,
fight
Nico's
someone to do
great. She's
that
not
to
my
Nico.
favorite character though.
Okay, I was gonna
She's
say,
a fantastic addition though.
right? Nerdy tomboy, like
I don't
Okay.
know.
Who to play though? Who to play?
ooh.
I think I'm the best with Nero.
Okay.
I do like
Tim's
Okay.
Nero.
an
Nero
animal
Nero was
with
cool.
Nero.
Even
Nero,
in
then
4,
maybe Virgil
Nero was
and
really
Dante.
fucking good.
I'm
Mhm.
I play a mean Dante.
Oh,
Let me just
vanilla.
hit you with 30 weapons in 2 seconds.
Ben, favorite game series, go.
God, that's tough. So
That is tough. That's why I was
Shit.
surprised Tim answered so fast. He was like,
I don't even
DMC.
know like
He's gonna go with CS:GO and Valorant.
fucking throw me in a blender. It's what the death I deserve with that. So it's not even a series, but right now, like honestly, it's climbed up my list. Like I love Deep Rock Galactic right now.
I know you do.
And
bro.
that
You play
is-
that shit all day.
Dude, it's so
If you-
good.
if you're
The
not playing
replayability
14,
is here.
If you're not playing 14, you're playing Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
I gave 14 a break for a while. I'm just gonna leave the sub run out. Man, series wise, I like Dark Souls. It's something I can always come back to, but it's
That's
like
true.
the first playthrough, there's nothing like it, right? But then after that, it's like,
Mhm.
all right, what can I do? How do I want to play it? Blah blah blah. So like replayabilities, like if I wanna,
Yeah.
but something I can just play and play and play. God, I don't know.
I think, unfortunately, with Dark Souls, I'm one of those players that's like, all right, I'm going to try a new playthrough. Let me try a new weapon. And I go back to the same exact play style every single time. Because I'm like, well, I mean, this doesn't do as much damage as that two-handed longsword. So I'm going to go back to the two-handed longsword.
Yeah, right.
And you know, like, I
did
saw...
you see that guy that... Oh,
God,
I'm sorry, dude. Did you see that guy that beat Dark Souls with a pizza controller?
Yes.
Yeah. Where the Donkey Kong bongos or the Guitar Hero controller.
No, bro, when you eat a slice of pizza, it drinks an Estes flask.
What?
Yeah, like he takes a bite of the pizza and you drink in the game. Like, I don't know how he did it.
Eventually, he's going to run out of pizza.
He literally wrote a guide on it, and he said, try to have multiple boxes of pizza because one box will get very greasy after a while.
have the delivery guys on standby.
Yeah, he's like, try to have baby wipes with you because, you know, the controller gets destroyed. It's like, dude, how did you even do this? Like,
right?
like, dude, that brings me back to, remember I said, like, a couple episodes ago, I was like, yo, you know, you got people in the world that could do the craziest shit, but we're just doing nothing with it. Yeah, this is what I mean. The guy literally made a controller out of pizza. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, why don't you go make a spaceship or something? like do something fucking useful, you lazy
All
piece
my
of
years
shit.
of training have come to this point. I can make anything that I want. I made a controller with pizza.
I made an edible controller.
Yeah.
No, like, dude, make an edible rocket ship or some shit, dude.
You're telling
Like,
me
just
these
fucking
controllers
do
are not
something.
edible?
Says Seth Teen Tatch once said, "You can't consent to being a pizza."
Yeah, you know,
Help!
You're
He's
not
turning
wrong.
her into a Papa John's.
Hey, people. Seth here. I
Love Seth.
don't know if you guys have ever watched his reviews, but they are 10 out of 10. Just
yeah,
quality
Um,
videos.
chef's kiss.
Thanks
Let
to
me,
the many.
let me do a
favorite
segue before I say my favorite game series. Speaking of pizza,
guesses.
so wrestling. I know
you're a
this is
pizza
it's a
delivery
weird
guy.
segue going back into wrestling, but that's just me. So I'll make it quick. So wrestling fans hate Domino's right now.
Why?
Let me explain. There's a
That's
wrestler.
affordable prices.
There's a deathmatch wrestler, let me clarify, from actually around this area that I moved to last year. He's probably 20 minutes from me. But he does deathmatch wrestling, which is the light tubes, barbed wire, glass panes, all of that.
Right.
And that's the stuff you don't fake. Like, he stabs people in the head with light tubes.
Oh, sick.
And it's
Very
real.
good.
Like, I could show you guys a match one day. It's great. It's entertaining.
Right.
But, pure wrestling fans are like, that's not wrestling. Just like the South Park guy. But anyway, so AEW, which is a new competition to WWE, they brought in, because they're doing this whole segment with Jericho versus a new heel, and he's calling it the 5 labors of Jericho. So he's forcing him to do these 4 matches, and the 5th labor is he finally gets to fight the guy. So he's like, okay, I'll do this. I'm up to the challenge. So the second challenge he had was against this deathmatch wrestler, who is Nick fucking Gage. He calls himself Nick fucking Gage. And his little tribe that he has of fans are called MDK, Murder, Death, Kill.
Okay.
This man has some of the most dedicated fans world fucking wide.
So did he just
Like-
say fuck Domino's?
No. So one of his things is he pulls a pizza cutter out and actually cuts their forehead with a pizza cutter.
Okay.
So now, think about this. We've seen hardcore matches on national TV. WWE does the hardcore matches, like chairs to the head.
That's my weapon of choice.
Some barbed wire and stuff like that. But so, they were doing a no rules match. He only knows death rules. So, like, deathmatch rules. Glass panes, barbed wire, light tubes, pizza cutter. So this is on national fucking TV. You don't have to pay for it. And so he breaks out the pizza cutter, and they say, we're going to go to picture-in-picture commercial. Fucking Domino's commercial. As soon as he breaks out the pizza cutter and starts cutting Jericho's forehead. So, immediately after the show, Domino's tweeted out, we do not condone the timing of that ad, and we might pull our ads from AEW completely. Twitter exploded, and they were like, why would you not want this advertisement? Like,
That's
this
hilarious.
is, you're going to get customers. And so even Pabst Blue Ribbon got in on it and made a weird pizza cutter that had a Pabst Blue Ribbon as the handle. And I'm like, that's fucking great. So like everyone's like boycotting Domino's and whatnot, wrestling fans.
No.
But and it's funny because I had Domino's as I watched the match. But
Dude, that's
funniest shit ever.
hilarious.
The commercial comes on and Eric's like,
Oh.
I was like, I really want Domino's, and that should be it. But anyway, sorry. Back.
Chris Jericho as a pizza topping?
I become a pizza topping.
no, fuck you.
Well, that's how they got you, right? They had the Travis Scott McDonald's meal. They didn't have any of Travis Scott in it.
Is that the $5
How do you-
If you guys call up now, you can get a Nick effing Gage pizza cutter. See, they missed out on so fucking much advertisement. Let me come back. All right, so favorite video game series.
12 guesses.
I'm actually gonna go. It's a tie between two different series, but I have to go with the one because I've actually played almost all of the games and finished them. Resident Evil. I have to. I would almost say Final Fantasy, but I haven't played all of them, and I didn't like all of them. Don't get me wrong. I don't fucking like all of the Resident Evils. 6 is a.
That's
we don't
his
talk
favorite.
about. We don't talk about 6.
His favorites like dinosaurs. Yeah, sure.
Something.
Yeah, 6 is like a Rodney King situation. like it's like you can't look away, but you have, it's like it's so bad that you have to look. Like that's what it is, honestly.
I will say my one complaint about 6, it just took way too fucking long to finish. They gave you 4 campaigns.
It was
4. And the one they touted as being like the return to survival horror, Leon's with the zombies, they have you fighting like a fucking zombie T-Rex towards the end of the game. And it's like,
Yo, but Biohazard was really good.
yes. 7 and 8
I like
brought the
Biohazard a lot.
series back, dude. They're so good.
Daddy's coming.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
family, son. Dom Toretto.
Yeah, like I was like,
But Rob, what about you?
Favorite game series?
Yeah.
Like ever?
Yeah. You quizzed us, you cunt.
Yeah, I know, but I don't really have one.
Boy.
I don't know.
Don't you dare say League.
No, fuck that, dude.
Nah,
Just because I played it for 11 years doesn't mean I like it. That's like going to work. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I go to work every day, but like, do I like it? No. it's something that I had to do, kind of like League. I don't know. I would say probably favorite game series like of all time would probably be Siphon Filter.
Really?
I loved Siphon Filter, bro. That shit was awesome. I played all of them.
That rings
Me
a
and my
bell.
dad used to play it when Siphon Filter was off PS1.
Yeah.
And me and my dad used to play Siphon Filter all the time. It was just like a you literally look like Minecraft people shooting people because like the graphics were so bad.
It was espionage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And then as like the games went on, like when PS2 came out, they came out with this one with like an actual like story, like a campaign and shit. And dude, it was so hard. Like me and my dad used to go to the store and buy the manual on how to play the game, and we would have like this fucking 180-page book that we're just like flipping through trying to figure out what to do. The game was so fucking fun, dude. And like just brings back good memories. Like I used to play that shit all the time. Fucking Siphon Filter was such a cool I feel like it was revolutionary in like the shooter genre that like
I would
nobody really
say,
talks about.
Some of the motion capture that they did for that game too, the animation, just as the character is running, when you turn left, their whole body kind of like bends like a normal person would when you're turning right and left.
And dude, and it was like the
weird.
first game that did that shit. It was like the first game that actually did that shit. So like when I was playing, I was like, damn, dude, like I don't stop on a dime. You know what I mean? Like your guy has to like stop running. Like,
Your
what
guy
the fuck?
has momentum.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's inertia in the game, which is like kind of cool. Like all
before we
objects in
had
motion
inertia.
stay in motion type shit.
Speaking of the Siphon Filter, you know that team actually developed the new series Days Gone, right, on PS4.
I didn't know that actually.
So that explains, like, the good animation and following through. As much as it's kind of like, a generic open world game, there's zombies. They don't call them zombies. They call them freakers.
Freakers.
Freddy
Why don't they
Freaker.
why don't they ever say the Z word, bro?
Don't say that. Don't say the Z word.
That's their word.
All right.
Yeah.
But are there any out there? Oh no, there they are.
There are any
fucking
fucking
love
zombies out there?
Don't say that.
All right,
What?
here's the
The Z word.
Gotta run to the pub.
Yeah,
Go.
but I'd
Go
probably
to
say siphon filter. But I have news.
Oh no.
You always do.
I love having my news, dude. This is like my favorite. I always wanted to be a news anchor just so one day I could like quit on like, you know, go for the news for like 20 minutes and then just be like, and fuck you, George.
Fighting
I quit. You know,
erupted
like, I always
in
wanted-
Pakistan today.
like on national TV. You know what a power trip that would be? But anyway, the news for the day.
He reads anything on the teleprompter.
Yeah. I can't read. So Blizzard Entertainment is in a lot of heat right
Oh.
now. Did you guys see all this shit? Tim,
I
you
don't
looking
know.
at
Everything
this shit?
seems to be on the up and up for Blizzard.
Yeah. It's
I've
going
been
very
hearing nothing
well
but
for
good
them.
things.
Basically,
Stock's
what
up.
happened was, yeah, stock's up. Yeah, stock looks
Something's
great,
up.
Yeah. So
Cosby
it all
run.
started. I thought the fuckiness started when they merged with Activision, right? Because
Oh, I would
Activision's
say
a
so.
blood-sucking company. They're literally vampires. So like.
True.
They merged with Activision, and their stocks instantly started going down. Their game quality got worse. Activision basically brought their people in, kicked all the old Blizzard people out, and kept their guys and just made them Blizzard. So it's like, what happened? You know what I mean? So
Pretty chilly.
But there's exactly. So there's people that still like sit there, you know, from original Blizzard, and they work and they do their shit. Yeah. Ben knows. Eric knows. So anyway. Like, I think it was last year or the year before, the president fired, like, half of the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
I think
remember
it was
that.
2019. Yeah.
Blizzard Entertainment had GMs for World of Warcraft. He fired all the GMs. He fired half the people that work on the fucking games. He fired, like, half of this, half of that, half of this. And then Bobby Kotick, he pocketed $210 million extra that year. So I could see if they had to kick people out because they were running out of money overpaying.
Absolutely.
But then this guy gets a $210 million bonus at the end of the year. Come on, man. And then, right? I thought it was done. But then we get the Cosby situation, right?
Mm.
Right.
Open wide, guys. We have the Cosby-politan. So they start having
Don't tell me not to
Shit.
do it.
they start having shit leaked about them, right? About how their staff, you know, they had a 2-year investigation with the state of California. It's not like some guy was like, I'm pissed at Blizzard, I'm going to say something. It's the state of California has been has an ongoing investigation with Blizzard Entertainment for 2 years, bro. And they found fucking sexual harassment, sexual assault, people killing themselves because of sexual harassment and sexual assault, all this other crazy shit coming out of left fucking field. And it all happened within this 2-year thing. Like, what could have happened, you know? Like, the CEO of Blizzard now is J. Allen Brack. And J. Allen Brack literally went from having normal colored, like, blonde hair to having white hair in 5
ghost
years.
white.
This
I
guy,
wonder why.
this guy adopted the company. Like, he took it from that last dude, and just all the problem, bro. It's like being the president. Like, his hair is white, bro.
It's kind of like just
Completely
what's
white.
happening with Jeff Bezos. Didn't he just hand off Amazon?
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought I saw something.
Yeah,
about
I think
that.
he
Is
just
that
handed it off too. So he's like, you know what? All the problems with the company, it's not my problem anymore. Where's my spaceship?
right? Smart.
Yeah, no, he's a
Jeffrey
fucking idiot. He's not an astronaut,
That's
by
the
the way.
That's the
Jeffrey
idea.
Bezos.
As soon as you said CEO, Bo Burnham popped into my head. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Tim, have you watched Inside yet?
I have not.
Oh, dude, you gotta
I
watch
kept on
it.
looking at it. I was like, I should watch that now.
It's-
I did that
it's
twice and I
Really
didn't.
good. It's like a trip, bro. You know what it is? It's like you go in expecting comedy and you get like depression.
It's fucking dark.
The
dude.
Burnham
You get Dazzy
experience.
moo.
So
it's dark as fuck, but it's
what
good.
I would say, do it this way, because I watched the Netflix documentary, the special, and then they put it on Spotify the next day, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I just started listening to it. I think I've listened to the CD about, I don't know, 15 fucking times now. It's
Get
catchy.
your fucking hands up. Get on out of your seat. Yeah, that shit's really good, bro.
It's fucking sad, but continue. Sorry.
But
Yeah, dude.
so now
Blizzard
all
hurt.
these people at Blizzard, right, are fucked. Basically, like their stocks are going down. The games are dying. You know, people are boycotting them, which is fine, right? Tim's really excited about this.
Tim, it's
But
okay to
the
be
o-
sad. It's okay.
I wanted Blizzard to die for so long.
The only
I think I
thing,
did
the
too.
only thing I didn't like about the whole thing is like some people go to Blizzard with all their experience and shit, and like they're not bad people. They're just people like yo, maybe it's their fucking dream job to work at Blizzard. You know what I mean? And now these people are gonna suffer because everybody's like boycotting their games and shit. Like, it's not every person that worked at Blizzard. You know, there's like a
No,
couple
it's
bad
it's
fucking
not.
seeds.
It's the problem. Get
dude
rid of the
way up
fucking
the
problem.
chain.
Yeah.
Exactly, but like if they would have just handled the problems when they found out about it instead of trying to fucking hide
like
it wouldn't
most
be a problem.
fucking companies try to do. They try to like weed out the problems and be like, all right, let's try and get this figured out before
Exactly.
it's a big thing. Nope.
Yeah, I mean you can kind of tell somebody's a sociopath before you hire them, no? Like
Yeah, you can kind of feel that.
yeah, if a guy goes to the fucking interview with 1,000-yard stare, maybe you shouldn't invite like bring him into your company. You know what
Now,
I mean?
why?
Like does that
why
make sense?
would you say that,
Yeah,
Robert?
it's like the guy sitting down, and it's like, yeah, would you ever be a harm to yourself or others? And he's like, yes.
Yes, I mean,
maybe
no.
maybe you should just maybe you should just say no. You know, don't bring him
like,
to the fucking bus. You know what I mean?
It sucks because like OG Blizzard was like a couple of dudes who just like video games.
Oh, and they were
gonna make their own.
amazing too.
And they were
like
banging out
ahead
like
of their time.
StarCraft, Lost Vikings, all
And
this kind of shit.
That's why
like,
it probably sucks
so-
for Ben too, because StarCraft. That's your baby, man.
I like
yeah.
StarCraft. I played it since I was like
a kid.
old enough to figure out how to run a computer. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like
I played
I
Warcraft
wasn't
3.
any good. I was dog shit. Yeah, Warcraft
I
3
played
was like
I played Diablo, Warcraft 3,
Wars
StarCraft
of the
1,
Throne.
StarCraft 2.
yep, all
Yeah,
that shit.
everything. Like
But it was
old Blizzard was like a titan that you
it was
couldn't
when
take down.
yeah, but then it was like you said, Activision came in. You had Destiny 2 on PC through Blizzard because it was Blizzard Activision.
Mhm.
And Tim, you could definitely back me up. Early days of Destiny 2 were dog shit. It was-
Dude,
it was
I
not
didn't even buy the game.
Yeah, launch was iffy.
I didn't even buy the game, honestly. Like it feels like they put no effort into it. But like also, right? Now think about it. Don't the games suffer because of these shitty people, right?
Absolutely.
Now let's say because there's also management too, right? That there was a problem. Basically, there was a story. This pregnant woman needed like time off because she was pregnant, and the guy made her write like a fucking 10-page essay on why she should get time off.
yeah.
It's like on top of like overperforming at her job, the guy's like on top of her. Like, don't you think like stressed out, overworked fucking people are gonna work like shit?
Let alone
So, like-
pregnant.
It's also just another
Yeah.
problem with the AAA in general too. Is crunch. That's a huge fucking problem. I get it if it's like you guys feel like you can get it done a little bit quicker, like towards the end of the development cycle. But for a game to be developed in crunch the entire fucking time,
Yeah, bro, you just like throw shit in there. Like,
It's
you know what I mean?
normalized.
It's like you just like that's what I mean. So now like you got to understand like these people aren't just hurting the people that they work with, like they're hurting everybody that buys the games too. Like the games are coming out like dog shit. Like Destiny 2, you guys were probably fucking shattered when you bought Destiny 2 and the game sucked dick for 8 months.
Dude,
You were
I'm
probably
still
like,
fucking
"Oh, what the fuck
butthurt
am I
The whole
doing?"
reason
with
it came
fucking
out was 'cause
Destiny
they're partnered
1.
with Activision.
Yeah.
Because they said we need a sequel, and they're like, why a sequel? Why can't we just keep updating the first one? Like, no, we need a numbered sequel.
Yep, that's Activision.
Yeah, because that's Activision.
That's
You
why
know,
they
they're-
one of the
Look at
reasons
Call
why
of
it's split, 'cause
Duty.
They're like they're ruining our game.
It's pretty
well, that's
good.
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like if you sit down and you think about it, like this shit affects everybody. It doesn't just affect the people in the fucking workspace. Like these shitty like yo, I heard Asmongold say it. I'm gonna say it. Fucking, he's like, you got a glass of water. You drop 3 drops of red dye and the water's red. He's like, look how fucked up the water got now because there's 3 pieces of shit. You know?
Yeah.
And
It's that
like.
easy.
It's literally that easy. Like, if say there's 1 million people that work there, which there's not, but let's say there's 1 million people that work there, and 1,000 of them are shit. You know, they're like assholes,
The
fucking
whole
being
product
being
suffers.
rapey. the whole product. They'll fuck it up. The management's fucking terrible. Some of the management fucking attacks the women that fucking work there. You know, people just get pressured to do shit that they shouldn't have to be pressured to do, and it fucks the product of the game. It's like everybody at the end of the day wants to sit down and play the fucking game. I waited 3 years for this, and the game sucks.
I have a friend of a friend. He works, as far as I know, the last I heard from him, he was actually doing a lot of the art for Diablo 4. And I have not heard a word from the guy since all this shit's been going down. So I pray he still has a job, because he worked his ass off to get that job. He's probably about my age, a little younger. Great artist. But like that guy could just be fucked now, right? Oh, yeah, I got a job doing art direction, and now, my CEO is butt fucking people in the closet. You know what I mean? Like, and now your career's potentially fucked because you have that black mark of, he worked at Blizzard.
You know, now, that permanent record, it does exist.
It does, but we're piecing it apart here, right?
Yeah.
Like, we kind of get it. I watched a lot of videos on like crunch culture, and there's a couple of animators that do some really good videos on crunch culture and how it's like, it's what I think people assume like the normal workspace in America is. Like what I do, there's no crunch. Like we're not saving lives, so we're like go home at 5. You know what I mean? If you want to do more, go ahead. But the crunch is insane because it's everything we culminated, right? Like, it's the pressure of the deadline. You need a sequel. We need it out by this day. You're gonna have this many DLCs. It's not, and it's hard because like you come into the argument of like, our game's art. Yeah, but it's also a service.
It's a business,
which is how it's changed, right? Like you have loot boxes and shit and in-game currency.
Yeah, like you don't even need that shit, bro.
Right,
games are better without them.
That's why I like Deep Rock.
Just like with the argument with Gears 3. Remember how Gears 3 was compared to 5 and how the series has gone now. Gears 3, the more you play, you just unlock shit. There's no having to buy. If you had to buy anything, it was from a DLC that came out when the game was done. And they just made it like months after.
Yeah, now games
20 maps and some other shit. Okay.
Now games sit in beta.
DMC5. That's just a done game.
Yeah.
They added DLC, but they're just like, no, this is a complete
and that's
game.
That's the Capcom resurgence, though. Like they came back as a company.
Capcom.
Monster Hunter World, 10 out of 10.
You can literally go on Steam and buy a $5 indie game that's completely finished and enjoy it. Like
Deep Rock Galactic.
Exactly. Like,
you know what? Let's plug it again. Deep Rock Galactic is fun. I get bored of it quick. That's just me.
No, like I get bored of it too, but like that's the whole thing. Maybe it's not for me, right? You're not gonna like every game that releases. That's just how it is. But it's like they're trying to. These games now are like trying to get everyone to buy it instead of just making a good game and like having some people buy it. Yeah. Like you guys. Yeah.
But Ben,
go ahead,
bro. We got some good changes to Destiny.
Yeah.
What do we got? Just overall? We got ones coming.
All right, I'll give you these two that are really spicy. All right, first one. There's now going to be a separate command for melee, charged, and uncharged.
Thank God.
I didn't even think of that, but like, wow, that's going to help a lot.
I don't know if y'all played Destiny 1. You know how you had like the shoulder charge and the Titan
we played
where
Destiny.
you just
You know
run
how
and
fucking angry I still am and butthurt at Destiny 1? Like, that game
got really
just
good
rubbed
end,
me
but that was it.
the wrong fucking way.
I was like, wow, this
Vanilla was garbage.
Yeah, that was,
Vanilla
again, Activision said, do you have a finished game? They're like, no. I want
We'll
you to ship it.
Yeah.
Dude, like, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, okay. Say what you want about Blizzard, but back in 2004 when they came out with World of Warcraft, right? World of Warcraft releases. Have you ever seen a fucking game like that? Never.
No.
There was not a game like that. The fucking graphics for 2004 were amazing. The cinematics were retarded. Like, you look at the cinematics. For 2004?
They pulled Square Enix levels of, like, CG animation for the CG cutscenes. Not the gameplay, but...
No, but like for decades. Like they did that in 1995 when fucking Warcraft 3 was out. Like I saw a cinematic for Warcraft 3. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I've never seen anything like this. Dude, they did this with, like, I thought it was real people back in the day. You know what I mean? Because I was a fucking kid and I'm looking at it and I'm like, holy shit, I've never seen something like this ever. Yeah. Ever, dude. Like maybe Toy Story. Like it was literally like
I'm gonna say this now, dude. Toy Story
like Pixar
was
levels of
fucking
fucking-
revolutionary. When you still go
Absolutely
back
it
and
was.
watch that, it looks
holds up.
fine. It holds up
looks fine.
fantastic
Yeah.
because they look like toys, and it's perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Like, guys, take a fucking minute out of your day and go look at the trailer for the 2004 World of Warcraft cinematic. Like, when the game was coming out, you'll literally throw up. Do you remember what 2004 CGI looked like? It like I could see the strings. You know what I mean? On like fucking people while you're watching like fucking things blow up in the background. It looked like shit, right?
See the individual hairs on Goldan's butthole.
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
exactly.
You can see it. Zoom in. Enhance.
You can definitely see it.
Enhance.
But, like, that's what I'm saying. Enhance
Enhance.
image, enhance image. But that's what I'm saying. You look at this shit from like 2004, and you looked and you were like, damn, bro. Like, this game, they fucking worked on this. And then you got into the game, and like, yeah, now like it looks like shit, right?
Yeah, now it's dated, but like whatever.
It's 15 years old. But like, or more actually.
But
more.
you know what it is. It's its own style in a way.
Yeah, but like
You
the
know
whole
it's
thing is like back then they didn't make World of Warcraft so everyone on the planet would play World of Warcraft. They made World of Warcraft because they wanted it to be a good game for the community that buys their game. And they wound up, by the time Wrath of the Lich King expansion rolled around, they had 18 million subs.
That's
18
insane.
million subscriptions. $15 a month from 18 million accounts. Are you fucking kidding me? Like that was a company that cared about their game, and then in 2010 they fucking merged with Activision, and bye all
Yeah.
the shit went downhill, man. And it's like it's so sad to see that they just don't fucking care anymore.
You said they were at 18 million subs
yeah.
a month?
Yeah.
270 mil.
What?
What
Log
in what
roll.
year?
No, wait. 18 million subs at $15 a month?
Yeah, was
Like-
270 mil
270
that.
mil a month.
a month. Yeah,
A month.
multi-billion-dollar company. And this is still
One
like
game.
even in
One
Yeah,
game.
One game. But that's because every fucking expansion they had phases that you had to work toward to raid and then get to a next phase and then get to a next phase and then get to a next phase. And it was hard. It was hard back in the day because you never saw anything like this. The fucking internet wasn't out with cheat codes and add-ons and fucking mods that you could just speed through the content. You had to sit there with a group of
Do
10
it.
sweaty assholes.
We
and you
had
would all
Leroy
sit there-
Jenkins.
Dude, there was literally a raid with 40 people, man. 40-person fucking raid. Do you know how hard it is to get 39 other people to not fuck up?
Minus 10
In a-
DKPS.
We can't get
Minus
6
10.
people. We can't get
Minus 10
With
DKP.
Destiny.
You stood in the fire, minus 10 DKP, bro. Yeah. See, Tim's talking shit on Blizzard, but he played these fucking games, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did.
we all did. I feel like we all did.
I'm
never
the
played
odd
WoW.
one out.
I never did.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute, guys. Hold on. How long did you play WoW for, Tim?
0 minutes and 0 seconds.
No fucking way, bro.
I
You know
never played
DKP.
WoW.
Come on.
I didn't
Why do you
play
know
it.
the DKP system?
I've been around. I've been exposed.
Tim is a deep web kind of guy. He finds
The dark
obscure
web.
shit that throws me.
I feel
So,
that, dude.
That's
Yeah,
why
no,
we get along.
the
I
DKP
understand his references. He understands my references, but it's occasionally he puts one that's a mile
Dude.
over my head, and then I'm down a rabbit hole.
Nah,
And I'm
bro.
like, why are we talking
I'll-
about
I'll exp-
Vaporeon?
Don't worry about that.
I'll explain DKP
worry.
real quick. DKP is basically you go to a raid and you kill a boss, right? So you're in that raid that killed that boss, you get 10 DKP. If the
Right.
boss drops something that you need, it's
Dragon
It's-
kill points.
exactly, it's dragon kill points. So like if you get 10 dragon kill points, right? And let's say you amassed over weeks, you got like 200, and a piece you need drops, you go, oh fuck, I really need that.
Oh, you
I'm gonna
just-
put my 200 DKP down on it. If somebody doesn't have 200 DKP, the item's yours
Cheers.
because you
Okay.
spent the time to do
So
your
it's like
shit.
super greed, kind of. Like
Basically.
an item. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
It's like-
Flare.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
like-
I got you.
You're putting
But
your dick out
so-
on the table.
So the dragon kill points was like something that I always liked. and everybody always hated it, but that's because I never really fucking need anything because I get my shit before the raid. So I stack up my points like real high, and then I'd get into the raid and be like, "Oh, that's the one item I need. I have 750 DKP. How much do you guys got?" And they're like, 30. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna put 40 DKP down, and you're gonna give me that item.
Good morning, boys.
And I'm
The rich stay
the
winning.
I'm the odd one out when it comes to the MMOs. Just for some reason, I couldn't justify paying. Again, now with like how we pay for Netflix and Hulu and everything, but I couldn't justify back then, especially since I didn't have the money. I would have to ask my parents every single month to continue playing it, and also, it just wasn't my kind of game. Like, I'll play RPGs.
I said that till I played Final Fantasy, man.
I tried that too.
Final Fantasy 14 was a banger.
14 is a
But-
banger,
That's
bro.
pretty spicy.
My only complaint, and it kind of goes with you were saying, Eric, with the subs. I feel like I am legally obligated to play nothing but that to get my
Right.
money's worth out of the
Mhm.
book.
Okay, well, think about it, right?
Mhm.
The way I think about subscriptions is like kind of what makes me want to play MMOs, right? You
Mhm.
don't even really have to buy the game. A lot of the games, like now, you don't even have to buy, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them are just sub only.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
like, the way I think about it is, okay, I want to play this game for a month. I'll put $15 down, right? And I throw $15 at it, and I just play. I have free access to the whole game, and I could just do whatever the fuck I want for $15. And if I want to stop playing it, I just shut it off. And
That's
it's
what I
like no
do.
big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, you know,
When
if
the
I wanna take
boys
a
want to
break-
get back into it, I'll be like, oh, I got my level 62 Death Knight ready to.
Yeah, exactly,
slap
dude.
my
Like,
ass,
you know,
whatever.
like I could take a break, you know? I did a lot of the raids in Final Fantasy. I'm ready for the next expansion. All my fucking guys are leveled up. I'm ready to go. So I was like, fuck it, dude. I know what one I
Like 4
want to
Death
play.
Knights.
Yeah, no, dude, I have a fucking man. I
Only
have a
Death Knight.
gunbreaker. I have a gunbreaker, bro. Come on.
Okay.
So-
all right.
What race?
I'm just so fucking happy.
What
that
race?
they put
I'm
the,
human, bro. I'm
the
I'm
gun blade in there.
I'm vanilla
John
Andy.
Flanagan.
I just I
That's
if I
fine.
could be
There's
a human,
there's nothing wrong with playing humans in the games that have.
as long as you're not a Lalafell, bro.
Lalafell.
You're a fucking Lalafell, Tim. Tim's a fucking
Tim is-
Lalafell, bro.
Tim's designation is
Tim.
so I'm a what are they Hellguard or whatever? Like the
You're what was it? Rodigan?
or
Rodigan?
is that what they're called? The big
the
motherfucker.
big wolves.
Rogadin.
Yeah, but instead of being all red, I made him like light skin. And then they were like, "Why'd you make him light skin?" I was like, "So the game's easier." Like the South Park
Oh my
joke
God.
or whatever. They're like,
Dude,
they're like, "What the fuck?"
Listen.
But oh my god,
Tim.
it's so much fun.
Mhm.
you're a Lalafell, aren't you?
Legally, I cannot confirm or deny this.
Okay, listen. Yo,
He's my
have you
backup
noticed
too.
that everything that goes wrong in the story has a Lalafell behind it? Lalafells are the evil race. Okay, let me tell you right now.
They're definitely the most powerful.
They're little slimy motherfuckers,
You gotta
man.
watch out. Next
Potato
month,
children.
There
next
was this
month they're
fucking-
breeding.
there was
The
this-
spores are gonna be all in the air. You gotta wear your mask. Don't breathe
Bro,
it in.
I was in Bro, I was in a raid, and this Lalafell kept like putting his face on the ground, ass up. I don't know how he was doing it, but he just kept doing it. And
Mhm.
while we're in the middle of the fight, he would like turn around and go,
Yeah,
just,
it's a
like,
play
stick his
dead,
ass
you know?
up in the air, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing, bro? Stand up!"
Now,
I was
are
getting so
any of
pissed.
you? Do any of you have a Viera character? Since they just put them in, right?
Are those the rabbit people?
I actually
Yeah.
wanted to make when I started playing just a couple months ago. I wanted to make a male Vieira, but then I was like, "Oh, it's not coming." I was like, "Okay, never mind then."
They put they put when Endwalker comes out, you get to be a male Viera.
Yeah, just when I made the character, I was like, "Oh, well, I don't want that then."
Yeah,
I
they
like
made
Final
a
Fantasy
the,
12.
Logan
the-
had a bunny girl. Logan
Yeah.
had a bunny girl. I was like,
Yeah,
you
he
need to
did.
stay. You need to stay 2 to 3 feet away from me at all times. I'm not on board. And my guy, like, you know, he's a fucking. He's probably like 7'8", and then him with the ears is like 8'4". I'm like, the fuck? That's a
Mom?
tall bitch. Yeah.
That's a huge bitch. No,
I hope
but
this doesn't awaken something in me.
well, yeah. Let me. I'm gonna finish up on the Blizzard topic real quick. So
Yes, please do.
basically, Blizzard just like shit the bed by merging with Activision. Now all this shit's going on, and I really think it's a shame because honestly, like I said, there's a lot of people that it's like their fucking dream job to work there, and now people are like boycotting them real hard, and the people that stream World of Warcraft or Blizzard games like Hearthstone and shit like that. Like, people are going into their stream and they're like, "You should be ashamed of yourself. Stop streaming this game." And they're like, Like, I got 180,000 people watching me play a fucking card game. You think I'm gonna stop playing this? Like, dude, leave them alone. They're not part of the problem. They're sitting in their house like a fucking loser playing a card game. They're not going out and raping people. Like, just fucking shut the fuck up and let them play their game, bro. Like,
it's the useless social justice internet people.
Yeah, it's like I
have to. They got no reason.
I have to feel like a good person. I have to be a good person.
I have to get my social credit score up.
I gotta be a good person online, but not offline. That's where it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like those people are part of the problem, man.
It's just like the Bo Burnham song, the one where it's like the way the world works, and he's just like, I'm just trying to be a better person. What is it with you rich fucking white people?
There we go. That's
Tim,
in the chat. That's Ben's character.
That's my
I'm gonna find a picture of mine.
Oh wait, do you have the one where you're like sitting in between my legs?
I'm trying to find it. The other quick thing on Destiny, Ben. So they made it so Word of Dawn takes increased damage from bosses.
Oh.
But its health scales with your resilience.
Oh, we ain't dying today, boys.
That's 200 resil.
I am a brick shit house. That bubble isn't going anywhere. I'm telling you, man.
They have a bunch of other changes. They have a bunch of subclass changes.
They put they put the glass house back in, man. We're gonna be gods. I'm just saying. There's so many like good exotics that I hope like they've trickled a lot of stuff up where it's like, oh yeah, people like these exotics. So I'm waiting out for the glass house, which makes your bubble like the overshield shit better. I want the
you added a lot of H onto that waiting.
I want the holographic arms that make you and your boys even more unkillable. And then I want the No Land Beyond, so you can hit them with the Tally Ho 5000, the fucking bolt action. These guys using space lasers and shit. And you're just like, oh, bang. And he just one-tap shit.
Eric, what time are we at?
We are at 56 minutes.
Okay, good. I got time for.
Yeah. One last exotic favorite one was the universal remote. It's a shotgun. But when you aim down the sight, it's a better shotgun. It goes from good to better. Like it was
like in Apex with the peacekeeper, dude.
Yeah, actually,
it chokes up. It chokes up.
Yeah,
and then
you get the
just
Titan
fucking
choke. Yeah,
you just bro, that thing one shots people. Oh my god!
But it's great. It's not a slug. It's a buckshot. Like Tim's a monster with the slug shot. You guys, I don't know if you played one. Chaperone, the one that would like it was a lever action shotgun. Yeah, and when you reloaded it, it would do the whip crack, and you hear like an eagle, like,
dude,
we'll just blast domes with that, and I'll just run around like a chimp. Just
you're really grasping that mic there. I'm excited to hear what you have to say.
Oh no, I was livid the other day.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm excited about.
I was livid.
Was it Subway related? Because I really fucking hate Subway.
Nah, it wasn't Subway.
There it is.
Subway.
There it is, Tim. That's a good one.
Wait, let me look at this picture.
When I was subclassed as a warrior.
Fucking look it up to him.
Oh, yeah, here's the one I was you were thinking of.
You got to break your little neck to fucking get your head in there.
Yeah,
bro.
pretty much.
Here, this is. I don't know why this one's so saturated. I guess it was the time of day or something.
Probably.
So bright.
There it is.
That's
the
size differential. I love that such a thing is possible, and I'm not even minimum height.
No,
I know, dude.
Tim's a tall Lullafell.
Body diversity in MMOs, 10 out of 10.
Dude, like Final Fantasy is one of the best MMOs out there. Like I love that game so much.
Guess where that picture was taken?
Gosh, yeah, that's right.
So Tim told me
that's
about something 100%. I didn't know.
Outside the Thaumaturge Guild.
There's something that happens in MMOs that I didn't know existed, and it's there are role-playing servers.
Yes.
So Tim's like, "Oh, follow me here." I'm like, "Okay." I go in. I was like, "Everyone's
heard of Goldshire before."
Yeah. A lot of people not wearing much clothing, and I'm like,
"What a cat boys."
I feel like I know where I am.
Yeah, bro. They
like
dance
around full
They
armor.
dance on you for Gil, bro.
Like two buddy girls come up like, "Hey, big boy." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like this. What do you go outside? You know, it's like what the fuck is this shit?
Oh, hey. I'll get on the topic of something that Eric knows what
Yeah.
we're talking about, okay?
Fire away. I'm excited. I don't know what you're mad at, but I'm pretty
gonna
hyped
get
for it.
right on the topic of something Eric understands. Are you ready?
Do it.
Is Jerusalem a sovereign nation?
Is Jerusalem a sovereign nation?
And should we retake it?
So, second pandemic, anyone? Second quarantine?
No.
You know,
No.
What's going on?
I'll
I'm a
bring
little
up
peckish.
something.
I could go for a little.
Yeah.
So
Go for
here's the
I'll
thing.
go for another 2-month break, right? 8-month break.
A lot of the places near me are starting to do, even if you're vaccinated, unvaccinated, you do have to wear a mask in the store. But still, there are some people still not wearing the masks. I don't care. No, Ben, I'm well aware of your stance on it. I fucking get it. But
What's it gonna do?
the way that I stand on it is, look, if someone, just because of how I am, if someone really
Coward.
wants me to, I don't fucking care. If someone wants me to wear a mask in their store, I don't care. I'm only going to be in there for like 10 minutes. I don't give a shit.
Right,
But-
so why wear it?
Ben, I don't give a fuck. I really don't fucking care. But I'll say this, like, also, by the way, just something I wanted to say, but Rob kind of beat me to it because I knew he was going to do it. I've officially left my EMT job as of last night. So 6
Congratulations,
years in the
my
business,
friend.
I have left.
Congratulations.
As all the white people say, I'm on to the next phase of my life or career.
I'm
I don't
living
know.
my best life.
Living my
I thought
best
they were
life, a
living
new
my
chapter.
I was like, that means they're gonna shoot you.
Live,
I-
laugh, love.
no. Here's the funny thing. My buddy Rich, he sent that to me. Rich, I know you're listening because you watch and listen to these. He said,
What
he's
a
like,
guy.
on to greener pastures. I was like, Rich, that means they're putting me down. But anyway, so I'm not going to say where I am going because, I'm smarter than that. But
I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
be doing a full-time videography job in Philly. So
Huge.
finally going to be working
Let's
for
go.
something that I've been wanting to do. But
Good
I
shit,
will
buddy.
say the last 6 years have been very interesting doing EMS and just transport working in the hospitals. And obviously being around COVID. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. but
Congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
Good shit.
This is a big deal because it's like your dream job, bro.
Am I
I
a
hope you don't get shanked in Philly.
am I a big boy
I
papa?
really do.
My big boy, Papa.
Dude,
Consume your flesh.
before fuck, I must consume your soul.
Oh dear God, where's the fairy godmother when you need her?
Oh,
Jeez, Lord.
So if you
Somebody get
wear-
a somebody get
So
a
if you
book
wear a
on that.
mask because someone wants you to, what happens when Ben doesn't want you to?
Yeah.
They just don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said,
I like-
I don't care.
I don't know.
What about Ben here?
That's his belief. If he wants to do that, he's allowed to do that. I don't fucking care.
Dude,
I haven't for how long, and I haven't died. So
dude, they want to implement like fucking Jehovah's Witnesses coming to your house
I did
and
hear
giving you
about that.
vaccines, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty
like,
crazy.
Like, bro,
that's how you get shot.
look, let me tell you something real quick. Okay? If I didn't get it when the government literally messaged me and said, "Hey, we'll give you money to go get vaccinated," I'm not going to get it now. Like
Right.
it's getting kind of weird. Like, have you noticed that like the vaccinations, they're kind of really pushing it? And yo, I'm not going to I fucking hate this guy to the end of my fucking rope. I hate this guy. Governor Cuomo, hate him. Right? He's on they fucking released a bunch of shit about him touching girls and
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that.
Oh.
Right?
Saw
But they only released it after he didn't agree with the government, right? And he said recently, you can't force a vaccination on people. That's fucked up. That's literally basically word for word what he said. I just said it verbatim. Like, well, not verbatim. You know what I mean? But like he literally just said that's unconstitutional. You can't force someone to put something in their body that they don't want in their body. And now they're like, he touches kids, so it's invalid. It's like, no, it's not invalid. He's 100% right. You know? And then Biden doesn't say anything for all this time, and then out of nowhere he goes, Governor Cuomo needs to step down. It's like, okay, bro, you don't even know who the fuck you are. You thought you were the senator. So like, why don't you shut up?
What he had for food.
Yeah, it's like, dude, he's literally on a podium talking about his fucking leg hair. And like, bro, he doesn't know who he is.
Hi, everybody.
So
I am James Biden. What'd you say? You said it's Joe Biden?
They get mad at me if I said
Joe
that is my
Biden.
favorite line. Like, who's they,
Confused
Joe?
me.
Who would get mad at you if you said what you wanted to, Joe?
Bro,
Who's that?
he's the worst. He's the fucking worst. But like,
not there, he's
the
a
whole
puppet.
point is people try to instantly invalidate people and put them on these charges. And like, yeah, Cuomo, I wouldn't put it past him. He's a piece of shit. He probably fucking did it.
Yeah, he probably
did. It wouldn't surprise me a second. But you know, what he said there wasn't wrong. And the fact that he doesn't agree with it and they're trying to out him for this just makes it even fucking more obvious that this shit like is obviously being pushed on you for a reason. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you know, it's just stupid. And now they're trying to say like, oh, hey, everybody's going to be locked down again. I'm just going to spew my bullshit for a second.
That's
but
fine.
this is literally turning into like a communist fucking manifesto because yo, they're making, okay, so when you don't rely on the government, they owe you and you're winning, right? But now we're at a point where the government's giving out money to everybody to stay home, right? Now you're relying on the government and they control you. Now they're at the point where they're like, now you're getting this vaccine. It's like, well, I don't want to. And they're like, well, we're your government, so we're telling you to do it. It's like, if I'm self-sustaining, I don't need the government. I really don't. You know what I mean? But now that nobody's self-sustaining right now, you got to eat their shit. And it's turning into this thing where it's gonna be like, I'm telling you, you know,
We're on a slope.
we're going downhill, and it's pissing me the fuck off.
Same.
People need to think more critically because they, I don't know, just because Hannibal Lecter says the sky's blue doesn't mean he's wrong.
Right.
I mean, you just be able to say, you know what, Clarice, he's not a great guy, but you know what, the sky is blue.
He ain't wrong.
I'm not saying he's a great guy, but he's not wrong on that one.
I've had people ask me, right? Like, oh, you're going hang around all these people. Like, what if you get them sick? I was like, they can get me sick too. What do you mean? They're like, well, they're vaccinated. I'm like, yeah, they still carry it. They can still get it.
No, well, that's another thing, right? Like the vaccinations for you. Like that's why I understand why Eric got it. He got it because he wanted just in case and for his job and all that shit.
Yeah,
And I was in my job, like, so.
Yeah, like he
Makes
kind of
sense.
had to get it. But like the whole thing is like he got it because he felt that he needed it for his job and whatever reason he
let
wanted
me add
it,
to this
he
too.
got it.
Not that I'm not bashing any companies. I'm not trying to bash my old company. They did just sound out just because now it's starting to become mandated for healthcare workers. Anyone who is not vaccinated needs to get vaccinated.
Yeah,
I hope they leave. I really hope they do.
No, well, that's
Make them
the
lose
whole
the talent.
That's the whole thing. There's not many jobs right now, so it's like
There's a
they're
shitload of jobs. It's just
they're
not.
not gonna leave.
They're-
Well, there's a
it's
shitload
not,
of jobs. They're not career jobs. There's a fuckload of jobs if I wanted to work in a fucking car wash. You know, there's a fuckload of jobs if I wanted to serve tables. But there's no like electrical jobs, bro.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I gonna go? They're like, yo, I've been working on my career for fucking almost 10 years, and I can't go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
that's a little fucking weird.
It's almost
don't
like
you
it's by design. It's weird.
Yeah, like it's kind of weird. There's no fucking jobs. That's kind of weird, you know? So it's like,
Yep.
like you need to be able to sustain your own living. And if you can't, which I got pushed out of my job, I didn't leave. I got pushed out. So
You're
it's
also
like,
kind of fucking small, by the way.
I'm kind of yeah, but that's good for an electrician because all
Yeah, you wanna be
electricians
able
are
to
like
fit.
all electricians are like 250 pounds and like 6'5".
I just
So
meant
they're
he's
like,
more
yo,
easy
Rob,
to
could
just
you
kinda
go up in that?
push over.
Yeah, they're like,
Rob's
Rob,
like a
could you?
tunnel rat.
Yeah, they're like, could you crawl up in that ceiling and do that? I'm like, yeah. I have
Once
a video
rat,
of me.
always
Hold
a
on.
rat.
Gets on all fours and he skitters up the wall like the Grudge.
Bro, I literally I flip my head backwards and I fucking walk like in a bridge.
Ah, that's why he's growing the hair out.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Let me see if
No,
I can find the
My place
video
of
real
work
quick.
are
I'll just show you on.
mandatory. Vaccinated now too.
Are they?
Yeah, it's strange. So new hires must be. people
I've
that
seen
were
some
there
places doing that.
previously, they can't, for some reason, they can't or they won't, I don't know. They're not forcing people that were hired before
That's good.
the Rona.
We had something come out today, and it was interesting. Our field guys, like that do service work, I guess they have to be able to show proof, like if they go to a site for a customer, if they require it. So they have to have it on a file there, which I don't know if that's a HIPAA violation or not.
Yeah, it's
I don't
definitely a
know.
HIPAA violation.
Right? Like,
Well,
I'm
No,
sure,
it's
I'm
a
sure they're
HIPAA
gonna write some kind of
it's a
weird
HIPAA
exemption
violation
thing.
because like your own health is your personal business. If they force
Right.
you to push your personal business out amongst other people, that's a HIPAA violation.
That's
so
what I thought.
It's,
I could be
HIPAA
wrong.
is just if someone blatantly goes out and just gives your information out to the public. But
Well, if they make you do it, like,
Mhm.
and you
It's
say like I
coercion,
don't
basically.
consent to it, and they do it anyway, that's a HIPAA violation.
yeah, that's
Right.
yeah. You can't just hey, guess what? This no, you
Hey,
can't
this
do
guy's
that.
not vaccinated. It's like
Hey,
you
who
can't
wants
tell
to
them
know if Eric's been vaccinated against tuberculosis?
that. yeah.
Yeah. Who gives
Yeah.
a fuck?
Did Eric get his tetanus shot?
Yeah.
Why don't you show
Yeah.
this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is unimportant, but yeah, it's the
Papers,
principle of
please.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Let me
just
show you
can't.
guys this video real quick, and I'll show
I
you some
mean-
context. You're not gonna hear anything. But
I mean, don't get me wrong, but like I have obviously they give you the little card and everything, so I just carry my card around in case if anyone tries starting shit. I don't care.
you're just
And
like,
look,
carry it?
Yeah,
what I
flip it
want
like
to
a
say
badge, man.
on this whole
Fuck it.
situation, because me and Izzy were talking about it, Izzy actually does want to come on the podcast and have a gentleman's discussion. I know it might get heated, and that's perfectly fine. But the whole thing is just like him and his one friend are like opposite ends of the spectrum. Like he's very left, and then like his one buddy's not exactly right, more kind of like in the middle. But
Right.
but
Would you
they
call
always
him
have
a
arguments.
classical liberal.
Kind,
you say?
I don't know. It's I'm trying to decide. I guess I think he said like some kind of like libertarian or something. I'm not sure.
Oh.
That's
Is he like Joe
but,
Rogan?
But again, listen, look. The thing is, they have different points of
Feeling
view, but they still, at the end of an argument, are like, "All right, good talk," and they're still
Well, dude,
really fucking good friends. And that's what I
That's
said
what me and Ben
with
do.
you guys. If
That's what me
if
and Ben
Izzy
do.
comes on,
Yeah.
as long as there's like a okay, all right, good. And it's like
Yeah,
a
no, dude.
gentleman's handshake, and you're not gonna like just rip each
that's
other
how
apart.
it should be.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
how it should be, 100%. Like, listen, Eric, one day you weren't on. I don't know. It was after a podcast, and I streamed just me and Ben.
Oh
talk.
yeah. I remember
Right?
that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation. I didn't agree on everything Ben said, and I called him out on it. And
Yeah.
he didn't agree with
Likewise.
everything I said, and he called me out on it. And at the
Yeah,
end of it, I said, "Yo, that was a good argument, a good talk." You know what I mean? Like,
But then we
that's
had
just
this
how it
guy
goes.
like chirping in the chat, right? Like that was just literally throwing out talking points I could Google. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
dude, you need to.
He's like,
think
"Well, what
more,
about the
'cause you
people
sound-
that are enslaved down by the border?" And it's like, "But they're
Like,
not
what?
enslaved."
Well, then your buddy was in there that's Mexican. He's like, I'd rather be. what
He's
was
like,
it,
I'd
in
rather
jail.
be. Yeah, he was like, I'd rather
in
be
Mexico.
working. Yeah, he's like, I would rather be in jail than live in Mexico again.
Mhm.
And the guy's like, well, then you're stupid. And it's
Yo,
like,
he's
well,
like,
how
why are
is
you
he-
speaking for all
how's he
Mexicans?
stupid?
He's like,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't-
And
I
that's the
didn't
whole
live
thing
in
too
Mexico.
with their arguments, like Izzy and Cody, because the other guy's name is Cody, and it was Cody before, but now Izzy. And someone would come in just like that, a chirper, in the middle of their Facebook argument, like they're
Yeah,
doing
shut
paragraphs
up.
against each other,
Yeah, right.
and they would be like, "Well, no, actually, it's this," and then they'd both attack them and be like,
Yeah.
"Get
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck
like-
out of here! We're having a conversation. Eat my ass."
Yeah.
Or as Izzy says,
the
"Eat my
whole-
girl dick."
Situations in Orange County
Jesus
are far less
Christ.
favorable than any place in Mexico.
No, dude, because like, look, people are working down by the border in Texas, right? And he's like, you know, they get paid not so much money to do very hard work, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was the kid's point. I said, well, they're choosing to work there. You know, they could quit if they want to. Like, yeah, would they be fucked? Probably. But if I quit my job, I'd be fucked too.
Same.
You know? So it's like, it's just how it goes. And he's
Until I
like,
have
well,
something
that's
lined up. Yeah.
he's like, well, that's slavery. I said, how's it slavery? They signed a contract. They want to work there, and they're working there. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard hours for shit work, for shit pay, but they're still signing on to work there because they have to. If they can't, if they don't want to, they could leave. Like, that's not slavery. Slavery is you do this, or I'm gonna cut your fucking leg off,
Yeah.
and you're still gonna do it.
Or
You know what
die.
I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's
So
like, and then I
that
think
I
said
kept
it
trying to
too
get
then.
across to him, bro.
Yeah.
Like we just kept trying to get across to him, and he just
It didn't
wouldn't.
work.
Like he couldn't
'Cause he wanted
soak
to
the
be right.
information.
You wanted
Yeah.
to be right.
But like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be right. I just want to argue my point. Like
Same.
at the end of the day, I have my mind open to all.
can
If you
concede
could
stuff.
make me, if you could make me believe it, or if you have a valid argument, I'll argue it all day, and then at the end of it, I'll just go. Okay,
That's why
well
I
that's
have,
what
like-
that's what you believe, and this is what I believe, and that's
This
you
is
know,
where I
and
have
just
the
leave
hard
it.
time with the vaccine, right? Like, because the same people that, oh, corporations are horrible. This whole country is driven by profit. It's terrible. But get this vaccine because they made it to help people.
It's
Are
like,
you
but
serious? You know,
it's
it's like, no,
but this is
like-
everything you're against.
And all these
Like,
companies have had like shit wrong with their products. Like Johnson & Johnson's putting lead in their baby powder. Fucking Moderna and Pfizer have lawsuits and shit constantly over like their medications and stuff. It's like, so why is this okay? Because you're scared? Because that's
Listen,
what
man.
it comes down to.
I'm not-
Why it's the willingness, right? Like we're
Yeah.
so afraid of COVID's going to liquefy my insides, which it's really not. Over 99% survival rate, you're probably going to be fine if you get it. But like if you're compromised, if you're old, if you got all kinds of issues,
Comorbidities.
get it. Yeah, get it. Get it. I'm not going to tell you not to get it.
Also,
But someone like
morbid
me that,
obesity.
like I'm fat. Yeah.
yeah, but it's
You're,
like yeah,
no,
but it's
you're
like,
not
don't-
morbidly obese.
No,
I mean,
but the whole thing is
on
right.
paper,
Like
I am.
if Ben doesn't want to get it, you
Why the
can't
fuck- yeah.
make him
Yeah,
get it.
that's-
you know
that's
what I
the
mean?
whole thing.
That's the
And-
whole thing.
Told me to get it. You
Izzy
go fuck
agreed
yourself.
on that. Izzy said, like,
Yeah.
we had a big conversation about it. And, like, Izzy said,
choice.
like, look, it is your choice. And this is what I'm saying for everyone listening to this, so no one gets a fucking hard on for everyone that's here or, you know, something like that. These are
Well, go
our
ahead.
opinions. Each person's opinion. We're not telling you not to get the vaccine. We're not telling you to get the vaccine.
Yeah, we're just
It's just
talking
our
about it.
opinions.
Yo,
People what
yo,
to
but
do.
real
Yes,
real quick,
that-
let me bury all the people real quick. What happened to the my body my choice thing with the with the abortions? So what? Like now it's not my body my choice because I don't want to get a vaccine?
Because you don't care about people, Rob. And
It's-
that's where it irks me, right?
Dude,
like if you don't get a vaccine,
it's
you
for
don't
me.
care about people. You
It's
know
for
what?
me.
I guess I fucking don't.
I don't care about me. Why would I give a fuck about you?
It's
But the
flipped,
vaccine,
like,
the vaccine is for
Yeah.
you. So it's
if
my
it
body,
starts
right?
killing-
And it's my
if it starts
choice.
killing like 80-90% of the people that get it, I'll probably get it because I'll be like, "Whoa, this shit ramped up," you know? Like, okay, it's
Yeah.
kid gloves off. God damn,
And, like-
people are shitting their hearts out their ass, you know?
And, like, we don't
all
know
right,
yet
I'll try it
because,
now.
as they've been saying with, like, the Delta variant, we don't know.
Yeah,
I
don't
honestly, but look, I just left my job. Obviously, I don't do, like, crit all the time and, like, go in to
Right.
get these COVID patients or whatnot, so I haven't seen it. I don't know how bad it is. I know some people are getting the Delta. They also just announced there's a Delta Plus variant. I don't know.
Listen, man.
It's for $355 a month.
Yeah, right?
Dude, I made
No
that
matter-
joke last night. I was like, dude, it's going to be what? Like the iPhones now, it's going to be the Plus Ultra
Yeah.
Delta variant.
Dude, no matter what happens, at the end of the day, I'm not getting my Fauci ouchie. Okay,
No.
that's it. I'm just not. I'm not getting it, dude. Like
It's like,
I
oh,
I don't
it's
believe it.
safe. It's safe. I was like, all right, what person had this? And you put them in a hyperbolic time chamber for 10, 15 years, and you could see what happened to them over that course of time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
they're like, oh, well, we ran this. And I'm like, no. You're
Real quick, just
anyone
because
that
I
got
found
it
this,
is
just
drug.
because I found this video, let me show you this little crawl space I had to crawl in to do work.
Yeah.
So basically, let me explain it. The ceiling has this much space in it. That's it.
Mhm.
And we had to put a light in because the fucking rich asshole that bought the apartment came in and he goes, I want a light there so I could put my art and have a light shining down on it. I said, do you understand that, like, and I was like, okay, so I'll just, like, send a whip over from the other light. He goes, no, I want it to be its own circuit. So I said, you want me to go up there and put a light for your art and send it straight back to the panel so you could turn one switch on for this one light? And he goes, yeah. I said, okay. Because, like, so I
His
went up in the
apartment, his choice, baby.
yeah, bro, like disgusting.
Yeah, that's-
Disgusting.
that's
So I
stupid.
went up. Look at this little crawl space I was in, bro. You can't hear it, but 1 second. This is my buddy.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh boy,
Look how I'm working, dude.
that
Oh,
looks like a
Jesus.
grand old time.
And I'm literally up there screaming. That's why I'm talking at the camera. I was literally like, hey, you fucking assholes! fucking up here in the fucking ceiling. And the kid's like, and I'm like, get off the fucking ladder. Like, I was like, just leave me in the fucking ceiling.
Rats
They all
gonna
went to
be where
lunch
they're
and
all
fucking left
always
me up
gonna
there,
be.
bro, and I couldn't get out.
You got like a foot and a half of clearance, not even.
The only way out was from a fucking. It was 20-foot ceilings. The only way out was through a fucking a giant ladder that I had to jump out of the ceiling and land on. So I needed somebody to hold the ladder, and everybody went to lunch, and I was just laying in the fucking ceiling. They forgot me. I was so mad.
I'm not
bro.
surprised.
They came back from lunch and they're like, "What? This kid Rob go home?" I'm like, "I'm in the fucking ceiling." They were like, "Oh my god, we left him up there."
Oh my god, you smell like piss. Why do you smell like
I was like,
piss?
I was like, now I'm going home.
Or they put Bob in the wall.
Then he's like, yeah, I kind of like it in here.
I should have whacked off in that guy's ceiling. I was in there alone
Leave
for
your
like an hour.
mark.
I should have just shot rope all over the fucking ceiling, dude.
So, with that, I think we're gonna bring this one to a close. What a great outro! Bust in your client's ceiling. There you go.
Bust in your ceiling, bro.
Bust it
Have you
down.
got any water stones?
Are you fucking serious?
Stop with the Vaporeon, man. Jesus.
I don't
dude.
have a Vaporeon.
Did you notice that
yet.
Vaporeon's on my nipple?
Oh. Sensual.
Yo, Tim, thank you for coming, bro. It was a blast.
Let's all give a
Absolutely.
round of applause for the snail that found its way in.
Hell yeah, Tim. Hell
And now
yeah.
here I'll slither away very slowly.
But anyway,
Yo.
from all of us, in some offense taken, I'm Eric. That's Rob. That's Ben. That is the snail. Tim. Tim, if you have any social media and want people to find you, just type it in after this. That's if you don't want it, it's fine.
Absolutely.
I don't have
Please
one.
visit my OnlyFans at OnlyFans /
Wait, you have
Snail
one,
time.
right? Tim actually is.
I may or may not be in the possession of an OnlyFans account. Mind you, a creator's account.
That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
I wish we were kidding. It's dead serious.
There's nothing wrong with that. If he wants to sell snail pictures,
Get
that's
some
fine.
use out of there.
But
I actually do have a picture of a slug on it. Actually, no, it's a video. It is a 4K video of a slug.
this is the content we need, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the internet. It's all Bo Burnham references today.
Yeah, can we stop?
Yeah.
It
Nah,
brings me to a dark place.
it's a good show. It's a good show.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Adios, amigos.
Later, friends.
See you
Thank
next
you for
time.
watching. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna go to a tattoo convention. Maybe get a tattoo.
Yeah.
You're not gonna play Black for Blood? Come on.
Oh, tattoo convention.
Back for Blood. The beta's like 3 days.
Yeah, I already played it.
You have tattoos.
That's the
Yeah, one more.
Vaporeon cry.
Oh my god! I'm still recording.
Oh, fuck.